Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, sales managers and sales leaders. Welcome to another edition of Crush Your Company's Quota. I'm Bill Shaka. The old theory, fight or flight. That's when we are faced with a situation and our adrenaline goes up and we go back to that old prehistoric time. When we turn the corner, there's a saber-toothed tiger. Do we spear it, in other words, fight it, or do we run like hell, flight? Fight or flight. Well, there's a third option in the modern world. And I think your salespeople may see option 3 a lot more than the first two. Here is the modern response to stress. Fight, flight, or hide. What are your salespeople's prospects doing? Now, there is no question in my mind that when you go up to a salesperson and say, hey, have you got a hold of ABC Company yet? Oh, I called them 3 times. I sent them 2 emails. I'm not getting any response. Ha-ha. Now you have a new paradigm. The person's under stress. The prospect is under stress. They're not fighting. They're not running away. In other words, just saying, no, I don't want to do this with you. They're hiding. Now, at this point, you can begin coaching your salespeople to really understand why this individual is hiding. Let me give you a couple of sales management responses to why prospects may hide. First is this: too many calls. They perhaps are being bombarded. Keep this in mind. The bombardment might simply not be from your salespeople. Do you have a marketing team that's also sending them emails? Is there a telemarketing team that may be calling them to asking them if they would like a free white paper? Are there other marketing communication venues that are occurring so that when your salesperson calls, the prospect is saying, oh no, not another one from the same company. So, one reason why the person may be hiding is the fact that they're just being barraged by your organization. And I would think about that, sales managers. I think what you may need to do is sit with your marketing team and make sure that you have a coordinated attack over your high potential prospects and how they're being marketed to. Okay, so that's the first thing I would suggest to you as to why prospects may be hiding. Here is the second reason. They simply may not be ready to make a decision. At this point, you may coach your salesperson to say, to give them a call back, leave a voicemail message and say, listen, if you are unsure about whether or not this is correct for you, let's sit and talk. The last thing I want is a dissatisfied customer in my portfolio. So let's sit and discuss this. If what we discuss makes sense, we will take the next step. If what we discuss does not make sense, we'll shake hands and part friends. But you may have to diffuse the fact that the prospect is just simply unsure. Here's something else you could do along those lines. You can make the call, depending on how valuable this company's business might be to you. Always remembering, though, if it makes sense to walk away, you need to walk away. The last thing you want to do is turn a reticent prospect into a pissed-off customer. So you may want to make the call and say basically the same thing. Why don't we sit down and talk? We'll either move forward or we'll shake hands and part friends. Your choice. Okay, so there are 2 reasons why the fight-flight mode may not actually work for modern or contemporary sales. That there is the third component, hide. Okay, are they being bombarded, causing them to hunker down? Are they not sure, causing them to avoid? In both situations, the prospect may be hiding. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, that there is always a rational decision. There is always a rational reason why people do what they do. Your job as sales leaders is to help your salespeople uncover what that rationale is. And that's why, by constant communication with your sales force, by constantly ruling around their records in the CRM, you're going to get a feel for how your salespeople are attacking some of these psychological issues. Now, in modern sales warfare, you normally don't have a lot of fighting that occurs. Okay? You normally even don't have a lot of flight that occurs. I wish I had prospects that said to me in the past, Bill, I have no need for your product. That would cause me to scratch them off the list or put them out for 6 months or 9 months because the past does not equal the future. Things may change. But at least I'm not wasting my time calling them. Most of the call reticence that you get is occurring because of the third stress response. Hide. Not fight, not flight, hide. Your job is to help your salespeople get through that process. Uncover the motivation that these prospects are hiding, and I promise you that you and your salesperson will begin the process of crushing your company's quota. Bill Shaka thanking you for attending yet another edition. Looking forward to seeing you in the next. Bye.